Hello, it's Coach Manny again. Great to be with you today. And yeah, we're a little different, aren't we? We're not sitting behind that desk today. We're actually up, and we got a board behind us, and it's got a website on it, and it's got a number on it, and I think you can read it because we heard some feedback about how bad it was before, and it was. And the phone number, everything's there. Today I want to talk to you about results, because I know every one of us is looking for results. How do I get the results? Outstanding leaders create results. They get results through other people. They make things happen. And today I want to give you 10 plus 1 ways that you can do it. Not an exhausted list, because there are many others, and maybe there's some stuff you're doing that's even better than I'm doing. Email it to me. I'd love to get it. So let's start with measurement. Measurement. How many people don't measure what's going on? I come from a sales background, so I'm used to the measurement. This is your quota, Manny. When you make it, you are measured. You've achieved your results. This is 125% of your results. This is 150. It's easy to measure salespeople. Not always so easy to measure the rest of the stuff. In fact, most times people don't measure. And how can you know whether it's what you want? Right into number 2, expectations. How do you get, or how do you know your expectations have been met? How does your team know your expectations have been met? How can you get results if you don't meet your expectations? Get them out on the table. I do a great thing on expectations because I feel it's important you know that. So if you want results, everyone needs to know what it is you want. Number 3 on the list is discipline. And we were just there a couple weeks ago, weren't we? Gosh, if you don't have discipline to stick with it, to make it happen, it isn't going to happen. And that leads us right into this next one, which is consistency. I have such a problem with consistency. I used to have a sales team, and one of the things that we'd always say is you have to make cold calls, and for cold calls to work, they have to be consistently done every day, week in, week out, for a period of time. That's the way it works. It doesn't work if you do some today, some next week, some tonight, some next month. Same thing with networking. It doesn't work if you do some networking here, or you make this group, or you consistent. Consistency is so critical. No matter what it is you're doing, stick with it and build a consistent plan. It creates results. Plan. And there we are. Plan, right? If you're going to do cold calls, what's the plan? I'm going to make them for 30 minutes a day. I'm going to make them every day, Monday through Friday, for the next 6 months. If you do that and you don't get results, I want you to email me, because it just can't happen. Plan, written plan here. And how many times have we talked about that? You need that written plan. If you want this thing to work, put it in writing. If you don't have the time to plan, it isn't going to happen. It's not good enough being in your head. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, and I say, have you got a plan? Oh, I got a plan right here. Then put it right here. Action. And again, we've been here, haven't we? If you don't have action, it doesn't happen. You've got to do something. It's better to do something than nothing. Even if it's taking you in the wrong path, then change directions, right? We talked about decision making. Believe. And I know people give me a hard time sometimes. They give some of the great motivating people out there a hard time. But it's simple. If you believe it can be done, it can. If you believe it can't be done, it can. Believe in the results that you're trying to accomplish. Focus. What are you doing? Are you trying to do 75 things? Again, I work with a lot of entrepreneurs. Most of us are off in 17 different directions. But when we focus ourselves in, focus creates upward direction and it creates success. Stop trying to do everything. Pick a few things, do them well, do them consistently, have a plan, watch the results that happen. Delegate. And this, I want you to take a moment, because I really want you to get this one. If you don't delegate, and I don't have a box here, I wished I did. I usually have one sitting around somewhere, but if you don't delegate, you're in a box. That's as much as you'll ever be able to accomplish. That's as big as your company will ever get. That's as big as you'll ever get. Because in order to go big, and in order to expand, in order to grow, you've got to delegate. You have got to give to others. Celebrate. And I like this one. Let's celebrate. It's time. We've just accomplished this result. We've just made this expectation. We've done it. Let's take a moment. Let's go have some lunch. Let's just reflect a minute, which takes you into the bonus one, which may be the most important one. Lessons learned. I learned it when I worked for Boeing, and at that point I said, what are we doing this for? I know now. Because every result that you get to, what did you do correctly to get there? And where did you mess up? Take some time, examine those. Because what happens when you examine them, write them down, examine them, make them part of you, and you won't make those mistakes again. Watch what happens. So there they are. I'm not going to go back through them. You can see them on the list in the article. But the point I want to make here is results. Outstanding leaders create great results. You want to be an outstanding leader, you have got to start moving. This is a list. Take it. If you don't have a list, use it. If you have a list, add this to your list. Keep building on your list. What makes results for you? And if you got some that I don't, that you think are important, email them in to me. It's Manny at mannynowak.com, and I'll publish them out there in my newsletter. Get them to me. I'll give you some credit. Give me a website, whatever. Anyhow, Coach Manny, results. I hope you like this new format. I don't know where we're going to be next week, but again, Coach Manny, outstanding is where we want